That was my number one fear, like how am I gonna be able to like, you know, be here for this boy.
Tell me, how old were you when you became a father and what was going on in your life at that time?
I received the news of my baby mother's being pregnant. I wanna say I was 19, I was at my 19th birthday party.
Oh, wow.
And she was like, happy birthday, I'm pregnant. You know, so that was bittersweet news. I didn't know how to take it, but
Right.
that's how it was. I was young. I was a young buck, man. I thought it was gonna be hard.
Now, what were you going through at that time? Like, were you were rhyming, obviously you've been rhyming forever, but like, were you in the midst of getting a deal? Like, what was your situation?
At that time in my head, I was going through a identification crisis. Like, I didn't know who I wanted to be. I didn't know for sure if I wanted to get a corporate job for my son, or if I wanted to do this rap, or if I wanted to go back to the streets.
Right.
And then that's where I really started getting involved with God. Like, I'm not saying the church, but you know, on my own terms, I just started talking to the man, and you know, he just started sending me signs, and that's why I just chose my talent that I was given. So I just chose the rap way, and it was the right way.
What were some of the worries or concerns that you had being 19, about to be a dad?
My first number one fear is, am I going to abandon this little boy? Am I going to abandon this little boy, like leave him being like on some, cause I don't got my head together, or some weird happened to me in the streets, and I don't know, I still think about that all the time. That's scary, bro. Like I said, like I never be by myself. I always gotta be with my or my son, cause when I'm by myself, I'll be like, damn, I love my son so much, but this is gonna end eventually, and I'll damn near like tear up and like. So that was my number one fear, like how am I gonna be able to like, you know, be here for this boy.
Right. All right, so describe your relationship with your son. Like, I feel like when I see you and him, I only see you on the gram, but I feel like I kind of had that same camaraderie with my sons. But explain your relationship.
Oh man, my relationship with baby Nef is amazing. Like, he's with me every time you don't see me at work. So he's a very intelligent young man. My mother was a preschool teacher. He's in private school right now. He lives on a reservation in Calusa, because you know, he's Native American. But like I said, when I'm home, he's always with me, and just our time together is just a lot of, you know, playful activities, but it's always value, knowledge to come out of everything we do. You know, he doesn't get to watch cartoons and stuff. Like, he knows Spider-Man and shit is like that when we watch the movies, but when he's with me, we watch like educational stuff, you know, like little baby Einstein and you know, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s and things like that. He knows how to spell his name, and he's 2 years old. Like,
that's amazing.
I say the only extracurricular videos he gets to watch is mine. Like, you know, he goes crazy.
Word. Your mom was an educator.
Yeah.
And you dropped out.
Yeah.
But education is obviously important.
That's a big key. I'm gonna go back, because you know, my son is gonna have that up on me if he say, look at you, you didn't finish,
right?
So why should I? So I'm never gonna. I don't think I'm gonna let him have that advantage on me. And if I don't go back, he's not me, you know?
Yeah,
he's not me, so you're not me. Everybody has their separate life. And what I was doing, I feel like I reached the max of my education. I'm not saying school is a bad thing. I was saying I feel like I learned all I know in school. You can't nobody f me out of my money. I could read, I could spell, I know my history, you know. I know my last name is really not my last name, but school wasn't teaching me what I need to know. It wasn't getting me paid. It wasn't me. It wasn't teaching me how to be a real human.
Right.
You know, so I just made that choice and did what I did.
Right.
And by the graces of God, it worked.
Right.
So, but yeah,
now,
school is a big key.
You also mentioned that the only extracurricular stuff he watches is your videos.
Yes.
So how are you with censorship around him or not? Now check it, my parents were 20 like I said, my pop was a G.
Yeah.
So the stuff that I witnessed was crazy stuff that you would just think that a kid can't even put this together. But I was smart enough to put it together.
Yeah.
So do you shelter anything?
I'm gonna say it the best way possible. I treat my son like a man, 'cause he eventually gonna be one.
Right.
You know, I don't baby him. He knows right from wrong. He knows not to say that. He knows what to say. Like when he's singing big time, and when I say these they want to have my baby, he be like, these chickens, they want to have my. He know how to edit it. Like he's a very intelligent young man. Like he's tight. Like he wakes up with his own ideas. Like he amazes me. I love my son, man. I get lost in his eyes. That's my everything, bro.
Word.
I love that dude.
Word.
He's crazy. My son's taught me how to take a loss too. You know, I done had, you know, when they kids and they babies, you can have a nice shirt on, you pay $400, $500 for your outfit or whatever piece of clothing you got on. They'll throw up on you or shit on you. And you be like, oh, and then you got to separate yourself like from the materialistic things to the real life. And you're like, man, that shirt.
Wow.
I can get that again. Like these are funny moments where I can be like, remember that time where you know me, my shirt up? Like so.
You say he lives on a reservation.
A reservation, yeah.
Yeah, and you're from South Vallejo.
Yes.
So this is something that I've been struggling with as of late, right? Because I'm from West Philly. My sons live in Weehawken, New Jersey. How do you balance the street edge? Because that's the most important, in my opinion. Like whether they go corporate or creative or whatever they do, that's something that's
still.
How are you instilling that in your son, yet keeping him in a safe environment?
I'm just, you know, I'm lacing him with all the valuable lessons that I feel like I've learned in my life. You know, I'm just planting them little seeds in his head so that eventually, you know, the bigger trees can grow so he could be knowledgeable and pass them little gems on to his kids. So, you know, I teach him little habits and, you know what I mean, that I learned when I was younger, right or wrong or whatever, just for the better values of him living, you know, so. And his mom, man, she's dope. I'm thankful for my son's mother. She is real dope. She raises a boy, you know. He cried, like she don't like none of that baby stuff. She barely even baby him, you know. I baby him, you know. I feel like she the gangster, so shout out to my son's mom. So
that's dope.
And on the native reservation, it's a total different life, but in some way they still street too. Like you know, they was like the first people here, so they thugging.
Right.
Like my son got some dope ass uncles. Like they live out there. You know, they don't give a f. They just live. Just live. They're happy that the sun came out. They're happy for rain. You know, I'm not trying to make them seem like they totally out of the, you know, loop. They still got fancy cars and all that, and they got the internet and whatnot. But they're just thankful,
appreciative.
How
are you setting up his future financially? Because that's another thing that we struggle with forever in terms of, you know, hip hop culture, blowing money fast. You know what I'm saying? They say
I do that. You gotta. I mean, I feel like that's something that the young generation does when they first get the check. We always gonna blow it. I still blow the check, but you gotta learn to how you gonna have stuff to fall back on and what you gonna do. So like, we go back to the streets, man. I got shoebox money for my son, and I also got an account that I cannot touch. You know, like it'll take money out of my regular account, and I can go in there and put
more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You go in there and dib and dab, and that's just something I got set up for him for whatever he want to do. My mom call it rainy day money. You know, you got money for a rainy day, so he gonna be good for his rainy day. He gonna be able to buy some nice boots, a coat, a beanie, an umbrella. He gonna be set, and that's how I got him set. You know, I got my hands in a lot of different.
You know,
very I got my own. I got my own pre-rolls, own touring company. I got my own record label, corporation. It's crazy. So I'm doing a lot of stuff just to build a foundation for my family.
How has your son changed you? Like, what has fatherhood, you know, made you? Because I know one of the big things for me was I was a super selfish human being before I had to take care of a child.
I'm still super selfish, but to me, we are one. So if it's about me, it's about him. So it's all about him. So I'm selfish about him. But I feel like my son has taught me patience. You know, he's bring me more joy. I'm not angry all the time. My son's taught me how to take a loss too. You know, I done had, you know, when they kids and they babies, you can have a nice shirt on, you pay $400, $500 for your outfit or whatever piece of clothing you got on, they'll throw up on you or shit on you. And you be like, oh, and then you gotta separate yourself like from the materialistic things to the real life. And you're like, man, that shirt.
Wow.
I can get that again. Like these are funny moments where I can be like, remember that time where you know me, my shirt up? Like, so he's taught me things like that, how to take a loss and like that.
Smile at it.
Yeah, and smile at it and just bounce back. You know, he's dope.
Tell me how you raise a strong man and give him love at the same time.
Oh man, I'm roughing my little dude up, man. I'm beating him up. Making him put his little dukes up, and I'm not hitting him soft, I'm hitting him hard. Boop! If he say, ouch, that hurt, or cry too much, I'll kiss him. That's the affection. But I don't do too much. You all right? Come on, put your dukes up again. And you know, at nighttime when we laying down, you know, we snuggled up. That's my nig. That's my partner. I don't really got no female I lay up with in the bed. So that's my dude. That's my guy. We be chilling, you know, just chilling. Like, you'll catch me probably on cold days where I just feel like I want to be around my dude. He'll be in my arms 24/7, but he's still gangster with it. You know, I still make him fire on him, Nef. He'll still be in my arms and punch you. It's just a thin line between love and you know, the roughness that I always keep it there. And like I said, my son mother plays a big part in that. You know, she makes sure she raised a boy, and I'm thankful for that. Like, she's real dope.